Hey you guys, hi. So anyway, today I'm gonna call this one "The Narcissist Will Poison You." Now, do I mean your mind, your soul, your spirit? Sure, but I'm talking about literally. What makes today special is today, May 24th, is my 39th birthday. Yes, I actually made it. Why is this so special? Because if my narcissist had succeeded a year and a half ago, I would have actually been dead. So let's get into it. You know what I'm going to say? Story time. So, my narc towards the discard made sure that he started initiating argument after argument, but I mean insane arguments, physical and highly verbally abusive towards the discard. Okay, so we had about three major arguments before this insane discard. What I noticed was every time we had one of those three arguments, in the middle of the night, all the way through to the morning and the entire next day, I just felt very sick, like violently ill, right? Like I was throwing up a lot. And I'm talking like dry heaving, no cause of it, not the food poisoning feeling. It was different from food poisoning. It was like just different. That's all I can say. It was just different. Like just a pure, just throw up all day. So, my narc, one time when I was throwing up, this is the second time this happened. It always happened the day after the major argument. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, maybe I'm stressed. I'm so stressed over these arguments. I'm stressing myself out so bad that I'm throwing up. No, that's not what it was. So the second time I was throwing up during the second argument, like right afterwards, I threw up in the kitchen sink because you can't make it to the bathroom. And he was very tall. I'm 5'1", he's 6'2". He leaned his linky ass around my face and said, "Are you throwing up?" I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, I just want to make sure you're throwing up." And then he walks the fuck away and goes into the bathroom. Oh my God. And of course, this is disturbing to me, but you're throwing up. You're not thinking about all that, right? So this is what really was going on. Um, the third time it happened as well, and guess what? After he discarded me, after those three times of throwing up profusely after those three arguments, I realized that by accident actually. My son and him both like to play video games, okay? But my son's 12, all right? He's supposed to want to play video games. And both of them had this device called a Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm not a game player, but I'm sure if you guys are, you know what a Nintendo Switch is. If you don't, look it up. All right. And on this device, you can become friends with each other. So, of course, they were friends with each other on this Nintendo Switch because they both played video games together frequently at the house. All right, and this is what you can do on the Nintendo Switch, which means if I befriend you on that device, I can see what you look up and you can see what I look up. You can search my history of what I've looked up and I can search your history of what you've looked up. So let me tell you, because I wrote it down, because of course I had to go to therapy, I'm going to share with you guys what only my therapist knows. This is what he looked up. How to poison food and certain types of food. How to unpoison someone. Let me drop that there real quick. What does this let you know? He had been poisoning me every time we had a major argument that he started. I don't know what he was poisoning me with, but he'd been poisoning me, like actually trying to kill me. And I guess when he saw it working, the fact that I was vomiting like out of control, he got scared, right? Because, I mean, you're going to eventually have to explain this dead body. And then they're going to obviously do an autopsy and then find out that there's whatever the fuck he put in that, right? Not only did he look that up, and not only could I see that the time frame that he looked it up from the year that we met all the way down to the year of the discard, that was in the year that he discarded me. Like right before he discarded me. So he had been poisoning me after every argument that he started. Yep, even though we had a 1-year-old and I had a 10-year-old at the time. He didn't care. And then freaked out. And then tried to figure out how to unpoison somebody. You fucking piece of shit, dumbass. Who can unpoison somebody? That's like saying, after you kill someone, how do you make them undead? Unless you're into witchcraft, bitch. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna raise the dead? I mean, shit, unless you're Jesus. You gonna pull a Lazarus on me? Huh? So, yeah. He actually looked that shit up and did the shit. And I realized that he'd been trying to kill me all the way at the end. So, not only did he try to kill me, right? Guess what he did? The narcissist is the one who will poison you and then go, oh man, babe, I'll go out and get you some chicken soup and I'll make it for you. Which he did, right? Which I'm eating thinking, oh, I'm so relieved that he actually cares enough about me to like make me some food to try and get me better. But you're getting me better from what you've done. Probably putting something in it to unpoison me, right? Yeah, the narc will make you food. The narc is somebody that'll hit you in the head with a sack of bricks and then wake you up and go, oh my God, you totally passed out. I have no idea what happened to you. Let's go to the hospital. I actually have a story like that actually happened to me. It really did. But that's a story for another time. Only got a couple minutes left. I just want to let you know the narc will try to kill you and then be the same one that poisons you and then makes you chicken soup. By the way, let me just add this because this list was so gross. I just have to read the rest of it to you real quick. Remember in another video, and I hope you watched them all, I said he caught herpes from a prostitute, right? And he was spreading it on purpose. This is what I know he's doing, right? Here's the rest of what he wrote, what he said, what he typed up. How to calm your herpes down. How to spread herpes to other people. Now, guess what? When he said how to spread herpes to other people, do you think he was like, oh man, I have herpes. I want to know how it spreads because I want to avoid spreading it to other people. No. No. He wanted to know how to quickly do it to other people on purpose. How to leave your wife and what to say. In another video, he left me and wrote down some bullshit and left it on top of my Bible in a poorly written misspelled note. How to manipulate your wife into believing anything you say. Who the fuck looks up dumb, gross as fuck shit like that? Why am I jealous of my son? We'll make a bunch of videos about that because the whole time that we got into fights, he triggered me on purpose by verbally abusing my son. Who was his stepson, by the way? How to make your son miserable. And my son was. Which we had to go through over 1.5 years of therapy together to both heal from PTSD. In my case, CPTSD. How to throw your son down the trash chute. Who the fuck? And I lived a couple doors down from a fucking trash chute, which my son later comfortably told me that he threatened one time when I wasn't around to throw him down a fucking trash chute. How to bang a store clerk. We'll talk about her too, because he apparently did bang a store clerk and gave her herpes too. But he premeditated it. Go back and look at my videos about narcissists and pre-stalking. Oh, here's one. How to stalk someone without them knowing it. Obviously, that's why you're a stalker, because they don't fucking know you're doing it. Dumbass bitch. You are so fucking gross. Narcissist is such a fucking idiot. They have to actually research how to be an idiot. How to pretend like you're dead with red paint. I'll do a video on that because guess what? I'm an artist, like a legitimate one. Okay, one day I'll show you guys some art. He totally, I found him in the bathtub one time with my red paint in there. Like, I don't know what crimson red the fuck looks like in acrylic. And he was in the bathtub in his clothes and shit. Anyway, this list just goes on. It's really, really gross. The rest of it is just about looking up a lot of porn and anime porn. So you looking up anime porn, that means, man, you getting off on cartoon bitches, bro? Alright. Anyway, the reason why my birthday is so important is because I got to live through this. I got to live through this, take care of my kids, make a wonderful dinner, which I'm cooking now, which is why I'm holding the phone. But because I can't put it on the hot stove, I just want to let y'all know, if you think something's happening to you like that, or you're getting sick at random, you probably are, okay? I love you guys, and I hope you reach another birthday too. Leave the narcissist, and then hindsight is 2020, baby. When you look back at some time where you might have gotten sick, they probably poisoned you, bro. And I'm glad you survived. I love you. Happy birthday to me, man. Didn't have to make it. All right. Bye.